I think delivery is a in thing. My friend sent me a candle. Say, I hope that the candle will burn for you before you burn out.
Welcome to our new series, MHCTalks, where we invite guests to share their personal experiences. Through this series, we hope to promote healthy and mindful conversations among youths on relatable events. In this episode, the topic is Adapting to Changes COVID-19 edition. Through drawing, our guests will share their personal experiences in overcoming challenges due to the COVID-19 pandemic, how they dealt with physical and emotional stresses, and what the pandemic has taught them.
Hello! Hey, I'm Estherlyn. I'm currently studying third year at university.
Okay, hi, my name is Yiwen. I'm currently a working adult.
So for this activity, I'll be asking a question, and based on your answer, just draw out something that resonates with you. What was the biggest change you faced during the pandemic? Okay, we go in 3, 2, 1.
Show you all.
Ta-da! What's yours? Oh.
Yep, so this is what I do. The biggest change I feel this pandemic brought to us, or rather to me is really the switch from working in the office to working from home. It's not only just the place that you work change, but I think it affected quite a bit in terms of the work and family time segregation. So this is my bedroom. So now my bedroom become my office. I basically cleared my table so that I have enough space for my laptops. Then this is me in my meetings. Then my mom, she loves to stand at my door when I'm having meetings, and she will be like, "Hey, what time you want to have lunch? Later you got dinner eating or not?" You know? Then I was like, "I'm in a meeting." And I'll be like fumbling to mute myself. And sometimes I cannot answer her because I might be having meeting with some maybe external party or some of the big bosses. Then I'll be like, at the side I'll be like that. But then she cannot catch it. She will just stand at the door. She start to learn to not ask the question, but she'll stand at the door. Then I'll still feel very pressurized. I'll be like, yeah. So I always tell her that, can you imagine that I'm in the office? When I'm in the office, if you call me, basically it's the same as you standing at my door. If you call me, right? When I don't pick up, you message me, right? So you won't stand at the door and wait for me to turn to look at you to answer you and let you know whether it is okay or not. Yeah, what time I want you to eat lunch and whatnot lah. I mean, like, the questions are harmless. They are out of concern. That is one of the biggest change in terms of, like, you cannot segregate work from family time as much as you would like to.
For me, I drew like this, actually quite similar to Yiwen, I feel, because like I drew the home and then like these like buildings, but I signify it as like school lah. Yeah, so I think at my home I also write like it's a place of school, it's a place of home, and also like rest. So it's like very hard to blur boundaries. So I think the greatest change was when all my lessons were turned online. And then I think that was a big challenge because I know some of my schoolmates, they still have to go to school for a few classes, but for mine it's really online for the whole entire semester. So I think that was quite hard because all the lectures and even all your tutorials and having to adapt to online. And at the same time, teachers are also adapting their resources, right? So there were a lot of change during that period. And I think I drew this box because I feel like, yeah, everything just becomes like at home lor. Like even when I go for class, there, yeah, you can imagine like Yiwen's picture lah. And then my door and my room is also the same thing. My laptop is just over there. And then having to segregate everything at home. Yeah, it's like I haven't gone to school for like so long already because of this whole pandemic. So I think that is one of the biggest change that I faced.
For the second question, tell us who was your biggest support system throughout these stages during the pandemic?
Okay, abstract art masterpiece.
Yeah, abstract art very nice one eh. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can share first. I think for me, my biggest, I drew like different segments, so different color is like different support systems. So the first one will be nature. Yeah, I think I like to take breathers out, like for a walk at the parks and all that when I'm stressed. And then family, because there's 5 of us. And then friends will belong to like the online phone thing.
That's so cute.
Yeah, because you know, like during pandemic, and then it's very hard for you to meet your friends also because regulations keep changing. So I think a lot of checking in with friends was very helpful. And I think a lot of encouragement also comes from there lah. Yeah, then family-wise, I would say is my mom also cook for me. And I think my mother cooks very comforting food. That is very nice. And then the last one is a dinosaur. So I actually have a lot of plush toys at home. I think they serve as a very good support and coping system because I feel like it just brings some form of comfort to me.
That is very true. Actually, they do provide quite a good comfort.
A lot of comfort. Okay, how about yours?
Yeah, abstract art. Can you all
It's not abstract.
decipher? What do you think?
It's teamwork. It's not teamwork. It's like those leadership. Then you know they put the teamwork, your hands together, and then different people.
I am unable to identify who is my biggest support because I really feel that the support system, it works as a ecosystem lah. Yeah, like you say, you have family, right? Have friends and everything, right? I really think that if there is one area that is not there, the support system is not complete in that sense. Like you have different troubles, right? Example at home, if you have, imagine my mom is the one that is standing at the door. I can't possibly complain to my dad, right? Or complain to my friend, right?
Yes.
Then if there's something maybe something irritated me at work, then I won't complain to my work people, right? I'll complain to my mom, right? So things like that, I guess it helps. Yeah, it works as an ecosystem to me. Really, there is really no one person that, like with that person, everything else will be fine, that kind. Because I really think that everyone plays a role for different purpose lah in your life as well. So yeah, okay, I very lucky lah. I got very supportive family. I think the thing about family is that not all family shows love in the same way. So in some sense, like example, them making sure that you are well fed, always checking on you whether you have enough rest or not. Yeah, in that sense, I think it brings comfort, and knowing that when you have some challenges, right, they will be there for you. I think that one is good enough to know lah, like family.
For mine can be very indirect also. Like sometimes my dad will just be like, "Don't need study until so late lah. Don't put so much pressure on yourself." Yeah, I think like small things that they say, very subtle.
I think definitely friends is another support system. Pandemic changes in terms of work has been quite hectic and crazy, and I think it blurred. It's the same for everyone. It blurred the boundaries, right, in terms of when you end work or whatnot. And friends, they are also very worried for my work-life balance. So they will chill me for stuff.
That's nice.
And even if I reject, they won't stop chilling me. So I think it's their way of trying to drag me out of the house.
Like having you to take a break, right?
Yeah. What type of support do you receive while going through these changes? I think delivery is a in thing nowadays because of the pandemic.
Yes.
So sometimes randomly we'll really receive like the random ting tongs, then it's really surprising kind. It's like maybe you just are feeling very tired, or sometimes it's actually very interesting and amazing that you have friends that just have this kind of telepathy, right? That you never say anything. Then suddenly just a tub of ice cream appear at your house. Then after I was like, why you send me ice cream? Then my friend will be like, oh, I think you might need something sweet at the moment. And I was like,
So nice.
oh, okay. And I guess other kinds of support, some words of affirmation, I think sometimes is actually also quite important.
Okay, I think riding on what Yiwen said, I think food deliveries really became like a thing. I feel like I don't even know about like GrabFood, Foodpanda, all that, like even before the whole pandemic. And then when it started, and then I feel like, for example, when a stressful period at school ended, like a lot of assignments, a lot of like our final papers are over. Yeah lor, then there will be this period of time where like our friends will just send us stuff on like our last day of our paper. And I thought that was very nice, and I think that brought away a lot of stress and a lot of comfort. Then there was once that me and my friend, we bought the exact same thing for each other at the same time. Yeah, then I think that was very nice. And I think also sending in like messages on Instagram or like just random quotes that reminded the person of me, and then like they'll just send random encouragement things. So I think that was some of the things that really helped me out, make me feel much more better lah when things are very stressful and when things are always in such a rush.
I think it's not only the delivery. I guess delivery is just a way, but the presence, knowing that there is someone that is there, someone that cares for you, someone that looks out for you, I guess is very comforting.
And knowing that you're also not going through this alone.
Yeah. Maybe you need to like times 3 the speed of how we talk.
Yes. I don't know how they are going to cut actually.
I don't know. My key takeaway is really that we are not Superman. We are all humans now. And as humans, actually even with Superman, they need to take a break also.
Yeah.
Right.